recently came back from the 2024 National Comp Convention out in Las Vegas. I have one primary takeaway to share with you. Hello, my name is Michael Stack. I'm the CEO of AMAX. And that's such a good conference. It's such a good conference. I've gone to it for the last, I don't know, maybe 12, 13 years in a row, something like that. A lot of content, a lot of relationship building, a lot of networking, a lot of connecting with people in the industry. Super, super valuable. And I will tell you my primary takeaway. Primary takeaways in regards to AI. Primary takeaway to share in regards to AI. So there's a lot of topics, a lot of training on sessions regarding AI. Okay, we're doing this with AI. We're doing this. AI in the workers' comp. AI in claims. How are we doing AI? AI claims analysis. Boom, 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 boom. AI, AI, AI. Every single session had to talk about AI. And here's my primary takeaway that I want to share because this is so important for us to understand as an industry. So important for us to understand as an industry. AI is in its infancy, very much in its infancy in our industry. Very much in its infancy. I went to a bunch of different things that kind of listened to what people were doing with it. And I will tell you, nobody has it really figured out yet because it's still brand new. It's really in its infancy. So here's the thing that I want you to take away. Want you to take away from this. Oh, I missed all those sessions on AI. Oh, I wish I could see what they were doing. Oh, I wish this. Oh, blah, blah, blah. If I could just keep up with it, then I'll just have it cooked, right? Okay, so here's what I want you to take away. There are principles in workers' compensation, and there are tactics. There are principles, and there are tactics. When we're talking about how we are implementing AI in workers' compensation, that is a tactic. How we are implementing AI in workers' compensation, that is a tactic. And here's the takeaway. Principles will never change. These will never change. Principles will never change. The foundation, the fundamentals, what we know works, the principles, these are never going to change. And so you're like, oh, wait, what's going on with AI? I don't know, blah, blah. I need to keep up with these tactics. I need to figure out what is going to happen. These are always going to change. These will always change. The principles are always, the tactics are always going to change. The principles will never change. When we talk about AI and workers' compensation, when we talk about the major takeaway from this 2024 National Comp, tons of different sessions, keynote speakers, all kinds of stuff. Here's my takeaway anyway to share with you, is that the AI tactics are going to change, but the principles are not. The tactics are going to change. How we're using AI, and it's very much in its infancy, very much in its infancy in our industry. People aren't doing a lot of stuff with it yet. Okay, we're summarizing some medical bills. We're summarizing some claim stuff. Okay, great. We're summarizing some of this. We've got a bunch of data coming in. We're summarizing it, AI summarizing it, able to give us analysis, able to give some predictive indicators of things that we know are going to come. Okay, great. There's some really cool tactics that we're able to use. And I'm going to tell you, the ones that we're using today, they're going to change. Next year, they're going to be a lot different. The speed of AI development is very fast. So next year's conference, 2025, 26, 27, 28, 30, 35, 40, the tactics are going to be drastically different than they are today. Drastically different in terms of tactics. AI development, technology development, all this kind of stuff. This will be exactly the same. Exactly the same in 25, exactly the same in 30, exactly the same in 40, exactly the same in 50, 60, 70, 20, 2300, year 2300. The principles are not going to change. Workers' compensation is a fundamental human behavior management system. How do people feel? We need empathy. We need communication. We need connection. We need medical support. We need to manage that claim. We need to get that person back to work. We need a transitional duty job. We've got these fundamental principles that we need to do. There's a lot of stuff going on in terms of data. Okay, we've got medical. We got this. Boom, 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 boom. The technology is going to make it easier for us. The principles are not. So if you're wondering, how am I going to keep up with this AI stuff? How am I going to understand it? How am I going to actually implement this? And what are we falling behind the times? Are we losing out to our competition? And maybe some of that is true, yes, in terms of your tactics. But how are you going to understand what it's going to do? How are you going to leverage it in order to improve your systems? Look back at the fundamental principles that have not changed for hundreds of years, that are not going to change for hundreds of years. How can you leverage this tactic to make the principle more efficient? That's all we're doing. All we're doing. It's all we're doing with AI. All we're doing in technology is we're leveraging it. How can we make this tactic more efficient to implement this principle, connect better people together, make that whole process of fundamentals that much easier? Major takeaway from the National Comp 2024 conference was understanding always these fundamental principles are not going to change. The tactics will. Again, my name is Michael Stackman, CEO of AMX. Remember, your work today, workers' compensation, can have a dramatic impact on your company's bottom line, but it will have a dramatic impact on someone's life. So be great.